Just as it has always been, when our memories of the ancient world fade into twilight, a new era dawns to fill the void, an unfamiliar path with a pulse of its own.
I
A
see our
tempo
clouds.
not dictated by the labor of men, but accelerated by the rhythm of machines,
Okay.
launching the world into an age of bold innovation. From this cauldron of steel and sweat, a vision of prosperity emerged. Harnessing the untold power of the elements, turning night into day. Creating new designs that brought the world stage to the masses. And providing an experience that many had never imagined. The advent of mechanized warfare brought devastation like none the world had ever seen, providing a window of opportunity for some to dictate conformity as regimes spread their ideologies with a heavy hand, inciting the world to the brink of war. And yet, some chose a different path, and through their vision brought unique perspectives to the world. As singular proponents of free thinking remained, striving for peace in their endeavors to unlock the secrets of the universe, some of which would fill our hearts with fear and regret. And as this progress unfolds, the finite nature of our world becomes clear. Our survival, the survival of all the world's peoples, depends on our ability to coexist in peace. But this peace is tenuous. Although mankind will always look onward, yearning for more, searching for new boundaries, only to break through them, with the understanding that this world is one in which we all share, comes the responsibility of knowing that the decisions you make today will have a lasting impact on the generations of tomorrow.
Now, in Civilization, I would say that the intros, they're justified because they don't tell you anything about the game. They don't tell you what your background is or how to play it or anything, and so it's cool. This is an experiment. I don't know whether it's actually going to record right. The last few times I've tried to record Civilization 5000, it's only given me half the screen in the results. So like I just told it to go full screen and it doesn't look full screen to me. What did I do wrong? Okay, I don't remember what mods work well together or anything like that. Just want to make a decent video, see if it works right here on your favorite YouTube channel where you're falling in love in stereo. So we'll see. Whether it'll work or not. It seems to have remembered the way I like to play, so that's good.
Welcome, President Washington.
Well, thank you.
You lead the industrious American civilization.
I know what I do.
Formed in the conflagration of revolution in the 18th century, within 100 years the young nation became embroiled in a terrible civil war that nearly
wasn't my
tore
fault.
the
I was
country
dead.
apart. But it was just a few short years later, in the 20th century, that the United States reached the height of its power, emerging triumphant and mighty from the two terrible wars that destroyed so many other great nations. The United States is a nation of immigrants, filled with optimism and determination. They lack only a leader to help them fulfill their promise. President Washington, can you lead the American people to greatness? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
Probably not, but I'll give it a try. Like I said, I think...
I have some information that may be of use.
Civilizations 3, 4, and 5... Well, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are really great. Each for different reasons.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
So I'm glad this one looks like it's working again.
Ancient ruins hold secrets that may advance our civilization.
Four, 5, and 6 are the ones that...
Here is
That's-
something that may be helpful.
that still stand out and are easy to play on a modern PC.
One of your combat units is near an enemy unit.
I know this. They're fighting, in fact.
We have succeeded.
Well, we didn't kill the enemy yet, so we haven't completely succeeded.
I have some information that may be of use.
Do you now? Now remember, we're mainly only getting the advisor pop-ups because we started a new game on the settler level, the easiest level. We could have disabled the pop-ups.
I have some information that may be of use.
This wasn't optimized for 4K viewing, so some of the pop-ups are hard to read.
Ancient ruins hold secrets that may advance our civilization.
We got 150 gold for getting rid of those barbarians.
City-states are small countries that are not competing to win the game. You may interact with them diplomatically, or you may go to war with them.
Shall the clay say to him
Excuse me.
that fashioneth it, What makest thou?
I don't know how the beginning of the video looked. I'm assuming this video, now that it's at the right resolution, looks proper. But I could be wrong. It would be something new for me. I'm not used to being wrong.
Mae fi yw buddig, brenhines y Celtiaid, peidied neb am trambrisioi.
I do like how they, even though I can't understand them, I do like how they talk to me in their own languages. I like just about everything about Civilization 5. So I'm really happy to have got it running again.
You can found a new city with your settler. Move your settler to a fertile location and found a new city.
I'm going to do that. I don't remember whether they have corruption for being too far away from the capital in this version or not. Oh, I forgot to name the cities things I would like them to be named also, so probably need to do that. In the future, if this video gets enough attention, I'll put my mods back in and do a proper playthrough. None of the mods help me win. There are things like having it start in the Stone Age where you have to discover fire and all
Our
of that.
capital city has finished building a unit.
It makes it take longer. It's more realistic. I really like it. We need the warrior to go take care of these barbarians so the barbarians don't spread and become a threat to our
The city
city.
screen provides a detailed view of your city's growth and production.
I usually call my main city Balantonia. I take advantage of the fact that the game lets you name cities whatever you want. So I just name them after people I know or after my hobbies or whatever. Monopoly was like that before Parker Brothers got it. You would name the properties after places in your own city.
We have a worker, but have not improved any tiles yet. Order your worker to construct an improvement on a tile near...
I was having a lot of trouble with Civilization 5 before, so I'm very pleased that it's working now, and I'm hoping the video is...
Eu sou Pedro, imperador do Brasil. Tenho pouco tempo para gracejos. O que o traz aqui?
I hope the video is working out so that I can add being able to interact with YouTube to the enjoyment of this video.
Im Namen des großen deutschen Volkes heiße ich euch willkommen.
It's easy for you to say. I do read the comments. In fact, I pulled a video yesterday
Our
because
treasury has grown, and we have money to spend. You can spend money in a number of ways.
thank you for not telling me what any of those ways were.
The haft of the arrow had been feathered with one of the eagle's own plumes. We often give our enemies the means of our own destruction.
Let's go mining. I wish there was a way to oh, there is a way to build improvements automated. Good. Valentonia is going to need some defensive units soon so that they don't get taken over. I don't expect this to be a particularly long video today. Oh, those are my scouts. They're probably not going to do very well in a war. I don't expect this video to be very long today. I'm waiting for a guy to come over to work on our HVAC system. It's summer in Arizona, and not having air conditioning can be intolerable. But I wanted to test this to see whether we could get a working video from it. So far, I'm pleased with the results, but the beginning of it was in a different resolution, so I'll just have to see whether that worked out or not. Then if it didn't, if it works out in the end, then I have to decide whether I want to trim the video. Leave it as is, scrap the whole project, you know, whatever. See, I'm using my scouts for something I really
I
should.
have some information that may be of use.
If they were to attack that scout right there, he'd die. So I'm going to try and heal him. And I'm hoping... No, he's going to get killed. Oh, he didn't get killed. He definitely needs to be healed up before the next attack, or he'll just be history. It's not an action game, it's a strategy game. So you have to think about your moves, where to put units.
Främling, välkommen till Snökonungens rike. Jag är Gustav Adolf, medlem av den aktade Vasaätten.
And most of these settlers, I mean, what are they called? Scouts would not be able to take over other units, would not be able to start a fight or anything like that. For some reason, they let these scouts do that. That may be something unique to Civ 5 for all I know. Oh, I know, Civ 5000!
The meek shall inherit the earth.
but not its mineral rights.
Deveremos prosperar através do comércio?
We're agreeing to have a declaration of friendship between ourselves and Brazil for now. Sometimes you'll be fighting somebody and then another civilization will come in and get involved in the fight. And if they're the ones that end up bumping off the enemy, they get the reward and not you, even though you did the engaging of most of the battle. When I got this, when it first released, it would take forever to do the moves of the other players. By the end of the game, you could sit there for like 7 minutes waiting for the computer to make its moves. It looks like we're not having that problem right now. Well, of course, we're in the beginning of the game right now, but so far we don't seem to be having that problem. We'll see if we get... We're not going to get too much deeper into it this particular session, but when we do, we'll see whether there's still a big gap, which I would have to fill with my sarcastic, witty, poorly aging commentary. A lot of times when nothing's happening, it's because I am so used to it taking so long for them to make turns that I don't know that it's telling me it's my turn, you know. So the game actually plays a lot faster than I'm playing it. And I forget that because I'm so used to playing it the other way. Remember, computer technology has advanced quite a bit since this came out. And there's probably been a lot of patches of it too. Updates to make the code more efficient, I would guess. It's only a guess. And I had a top computer at the time when it came out. And it still took a really long time between moves the further you got into the game. And I'm one of these guys that can play a Civ game for a really long period of time. Playing on marathon mode, especially if you've got mods that have you starting as a caveman and playing through every era of mankind, takes a lot longer. But even without those mods, if you were on a big map, they have to do a lot of calculations when you're on a big map. So if you're on the biggest map possible, often it would crash trying to do those operations. And the bigger the map, the more other civilizations there were in the game, and the more other civilizations, obviously the more possibilities for their options when they had turns. And I think that's why it took so long for them to take their turns.
Thou shalt not muzzle the ox when he treadeth out the corn.
And even though I had a really overpowered computer back then, top of the line, it would be almost nothing compared to what's available today. My current computer, you know, there's something like 32 threads on it, whatever that means. 16 cores, I believe. It's faster, it's more efficient. It's several generations above what I had before, and I'm running 64 gigabytes of RAM. None of this is to brag. My guy's gonna get killed there. It's not a good idea to have scouts carry out warfare, even if it's available in the game. And like I said, in most versions of Civilization, it's not even a possibility. I'm going to try and put other cities between Valentonia and New Tucson.
I have some information that may be of use.
Maybe, it may not be. I try to make my capital the center, so that if an enemy was trying to take my capital, they would have to go through a whole bunch of other cities to get to it. So in other words, I put cities to the north, the south, the east, the west of my capital, if at all possible, if the map allows it. And then, of course, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. And then I do the same
We
with
have
those
no
new...
combat units defending our territory.
Then, of course, I do the same thing with those new cities that I've made. So that we expand out from the center being wherever my capital is.
Your settler is alone outside your borders and could be captured.
Okay, they just captured my settler, in fact, so all the time I spent building him went to waste. Anyway, I'm 31 minutes into this, and it was only an experiment, so I think I'm going to end the video now. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you'd like to see more Civilization 5, let me know. Leave some comments below, some non-threatening, non-profane comments. I do get to interact with everything that is posted. If you send out URLs, links of these videos, that'd be helpful. Watch videos and then watch another video in the same channel afterwards. That lets YouTube know that you like what we're doing. Please help this channel grow. It's free. And thank you for watching today.